Dr. Fizzlebop, and I'm ecstatic about today's experiment. Coffee is one of my favorite drinks, second only to sparkling water. Because after all, what is in sparkling water?
Fizz, of course.
Haha, fizz! We love fizz, don't we?
Yes.
Well, today we won't be drinking any coffee, sadly, for our experiment. But we will be using a coffee filter to create a parachute. The science behind parachutes is awfully nifty. Are you ready? Today at Fizzlebop Labs, I'm assisted by Waverly and Declan! Alright, let's get started. First, the Fizzlebop supply list. We need
A coffee filter,
A ruler,
pencils,
markers,
a hole punch,
scissors,
string,
a paperclip,
pipe cleaners,
and a timer.
perfect! Once you grab all your supplies, come back here so we can begin the experiment. Are you guys ready?
yes.
Okay, now that we have gathered our supplies, let's get to the experiment. First, we begin by layering the coffee filter flat and using the ruler and pencil to divide it into 6 equal portions. Here we go. Next, we're going to use our markers to decorate the parachute. Alright, let's go. Declan, what design are you going to make?
Well, I'm gonna make a kind of American flag.
Very
I put in the
cool.
stars here and then put in the lines here.
I like that. Waverly, what about you?
Probably just one swirly design.
Nice. I think I'm just going to make mine Fizztastic. Now, we need to punch 6 holes along the outer edge of the coffee filter where our section dividing lines are. That's when we drew those lines earlier with the pencil. Here we go.
So first,
All right, let's cut 6 inches or 25 centimeter pieces of string and tie the end of the string through each of the holes. We need 1 string per hole. When we have all our strings tied up, then we'll take the loose ends of the 6 strings and tie them together. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's go. All right, now that we have 6 strings, well, that's enough for 1 parachute. Since we're making 3 parachutes, how many more strings do we need?
12.
Perfect. We're going to go ahead and cut 12 more strings. Make sure you have 6 10-inch or 25 centimeter strings for each parachute you've made together. So now we're going to tie our string through the hole of the parachute, doing all 6 with tight little knots and leaving the other end loose. Just like that. And we'll do it 6 times, 1 for each hole. Fizztastic!
Dr. Fizzlebop, can you help me?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to.
Yeah. This kind of looks like a jellyfish.
It does look like a jellyfish. Ha! Perfect. All right, hold up your parachutes, everyone. Now, we all have 6 strings hanging from our 6 holes. And you're right, Waverly, they do look like jellyfish. We're now going to tie the ends of these 6 loose strings to 1 knot together. This also might take a little time, a little patience, and if you need help, like Declan did, get a parent or a trusted adult to help you. All right, let's tie our strings together. All right, we're going to make one adjustment to this experiment. So Waverly has gotten all of her 6 tied together, like we said to do in the experiment. I'm going to try by having, I have 2 together, 2 together, and 2 together here. I'm going to use my paperclip to simply attach all 3 together. That's our next step. You select a paperclip that you want to use, and you're going to hook it to the strings. So Waverly, did you want, I'm assuming blue? Declan, what color are you using?
Orange.
Orange, and I'm using orange. So we're going to take our paperclip, and I'm going to take my hook like this. I'm going to hook it through 1 string, like that. Okay, so there's 1 string on. I'm going to take the next set of strings, and I'm going to put those strings on as well. And then I'm going to take the last set, and I'm going to hook it on the paperclip again. Just sliding it down so it's locked in place. Waverly is going to put the paperclip just on her hook in one way. So you can see how mine is like this. Paperclip like this, hanging from all 3 strings evenly. All right? Perfect. Waverly, how did yours work?
Since I did it,
No, no problem. So she's got all 6 of hers tied together. So we'll just take this and loop it through the final knot at the bottom. And there you go. She has her paperclip attached at the bottom, just like that. Declan, use your coming together?
One more. Why does that keep attaching to there?
Great. I think you got it. That looks right to me. Perfect. So now all his strings are also attached to the paperclip.
Mine's gonna take all.
Fizztastic. All right. Next, we need to make a person out of the pipe cleaners. We'll use 1 pipe cleaner for the head and body, 1 for the arms, and 1 for the legs. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do this.
So pick 3 colors.
What color do you want?
I'd like orange. All orange, I think. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. You guys keep selecting your colors, and you can watch me when you're ready. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to take our string and we're going to simply loop this around like a circle, and we're going to lock it in by wrapping that over it. Make it a little head. Very simple.
Mine's bigger.
And then you've got your head and your body, just like that. If you need help, let me know. That looks good, Declan.
Have you done this?
Really? I think you've done it.
before?
We have. Okay, next up, we're going to take our arms. Very simple. Take your string, put it about right there below the neck, and twist it once over and back around. And you can do it again and go over and back around. Are you doing the legs, Declan?
What?
You can start with the legs if you want to. Go a little farther up, closer to your head. There you go. Great. That's great, Waverly. Good job, Declan. That's a great place. You twist it and loop it.
There.
Good job, Waves. That looks awesome.
Very well.
Hi, high five. Fizztastic. Good, Declan. That's perfect. Now, for the legs, we're going to go close to the bottom, but not all the way to the bottom, and do the same thing. Twist it around, both directions. Okay? And then there's a little piece at the very bottom. You're going to loop it up to lock it all in place. So there's a little spot at the bottom maybe. You just loop it around at the bottom. Okay? And right there, now we have a Fizztastic person.
One of my legs is longer than the other.
Very nice. Declan, that looks great. Waverly, that looks great.
Hey, Dr. Fizzlebop, do you think I could add hair to my person?
Sure, of course you can. You can customize your person in any way you want to. Have fun.
It's just in the backpack.
Perfect. While they're doing that, I'm going to help you with the next step. Now that we've got our person, we're going to take the end of the paperclip, which is not attached to the knot, and attach it to their head. All right? So it's going to look something like this. Got my paperclip? All right. We're going to loop it right here through their head. Don't worry, your part cleaner person won't be harmed in doing this. And it should look something like this. All right? They're working on their people, adding some hair, which is just Fizztastic, and we can't wait to show you what it looks like.
I'm adding he has a person on the back, or like something. He's
Oh.
parachuting from an army ship.
Yeah, that's cool. Here's a fizz tip for you. You can give your person a name. Mine's name is Captain Fizz. What's your name?
Mine's Little Fizz.
Little Fizz?
Mine's Fizzy Fizz.
Fizzy Fizz. We got Fizzy Fizz, Little Fizz, and Captain Fizz. They're all going to take a flight in just a little bit.
Wait, Dr. Fizzlebop, can I attach it to the bag?
Sure thing.
Because parachuters have bags like this.
All right, Declan's got his. Fizzy Fizz is ready. Captain Fizz is ready. And it looks like Little Fizz is almost ready. We're going to release the parachute several times from the same height and record how long it takes to touch down each time. Our next job is to go find a really high spot to release our parachute. But always remember, safety first. Get a parent or a trusted adult's permission and make sure the drop zone, which is the space under where you release your coffee filter parachute, is clear. You don't want to have anybody below when you drop the parachutes. All right, let's go find our cool spot.
Dr. Fizzlebop, can I add a hat?
Sure, of course you can. We've also customized some Legos for this very exciting experiment. I've got Dr. Fizzlebop.
I've got me, Waverly. I got Fizzy Fizz in the Lego version. Slash me.
All three of these very brave souls are about to take a trip on a parachute.
Yeah!
Teacher Fizzlebop, what's happening?
Well, when we released the parachute, the pipe cleaner person acted as a weight and pulled down on the strings. This helped open up the large surface area of the coffee filter parachute, creating something called air resistance, which slowed down the descent of the parachute. We could try this experiment again and again and again using different types of materials, which we did. The larger surface area and different payloads might affect how quickly the parachute lowers. What is a payload? A payload is what the parachute is carrying, such as a pen, a fizztastic drink, or even maybe a dinosaur. All you need is to have a clip on it, and you can release it from the same height. Then observe what happens and see if there's any changes. It's time to collect our data. You can record it in your Fizzlebop Labs notebook.
Do your parachute take the same time to touch down on every drop? If not, what factors might have changed?
Did your parachute fall straight down or did it float away?
Great questions. That's it. I hope you had fun creating a coffee filter parachute and that you'll share your experiment with us by tagging at Fizzlebop Labs and using #Fizzlebop. Thanks for joining us here at Fizzlebop Labs, and we hope you had as fantastic time as we have. Join us here again for new experiments, and don't forget to subscribe.
That's fantastic! Theory incorrect.